If you are over 60 and you feel weaker, slower, more unstable, or more tired than you used to, this may be more important than you realize. Because muscle loss after 60 is not only about strength, it may quietly affect balance, circulation, energy, posture, mobility, confidence, and even your ability to stay independent later in life. And what makes this dangerous is that many seniors do not realize how much muscle they have lost until simple daily activities suddenly start feeling harder. At first, the signs may seem small. Maybe getting out of a chair feels more difficult than before. Maybe climbing stairs leaves your legs burning faster. Some people notice they walk slower without meaning to. Others begin avoiding certain movements because their body feels weaker, stiffer, or less stable than it used to. And because these changes happen gradually, many people convince themselves this is simply normal aging. But healthy aging should not feel like slowly losing control of your body. Now, this does not mean aging can be stopped completely, but it does mean the body often responds far better to movement and muscle activation than many seniors realize. And in this video, we are going to talk about why muscle loss accelerates after 60, why inactivity makes the problem worse much faster than people expect, and the 5 simple exercises many seniors may use to help support strength, stability, balance, and independence naturally over time. As people age, the body naturally begins losing muscle mass gradually over time. This process often speeds up after 60, especially when physical activity decreases. And honestly, many seniors underestimate how quickly the body adapts to inactivity. When muscles are not used regularly, they weaken surprisingly fast. Leg muscles become smaller. Balance becomes less stable. Reaction speed slows down. Circulation may become less efficient. And the body gradually becomes less prepared to handle everyday movements safely. The important thing many people do not realize is that muscle loss affects much more than appearance. Strong muscles help protect joints, support posture, stabilize balance, improve circulation, support metabolism, and reduce fall risk. That means muscle weakness may quietly affect nearly every part of daily life over time. And honestly, one of the biggest risks after 60 is not necessarily doing too much. It is slowly doing less and less without realizing how much strength the body is losing. Now, this part is very important. Many seniors believe exercise only counts if it feels intense, exhausting, or athletic. But after 60, consistency matters far more than intensity. The body responds incredibly well to regular movement, even gentle movement. Simple exercises repeated steadily over time may help support muscle strength, circulation, coordination, posture, confidence, and mobility. And honestly, one of the biggest mistakes seniors make is waiting until weakness becomes severe before trying to rebuild strength again. Because the earlier the body receives support, the easier it often becomes to maintain independence later. Exercise number 1, chair, stand. Now, the first exercise may look simple, but it is one of the most important movements for seniors after 60, chair stands. This movement helps strengthen thighs, hips, glutes, core muscles, and overall stability. And these are the exact muscles heavily involved in walking, climbing stairs, standing up safely, and preventing falls. To perform this exercise, sit in a sturdy chair, place both feet flat on the floor, slowly stand up without using your hands if possible, then slowly sit back down with control. The goal is not speed. The goal is controlled movement. And honestly, many seniors are surprised how challenging this movement becomes once leg strength begins declining. But that is exactly why it matters so much. Because standing up safely is one of the most important movements for maintaining independence later in life. Exercise number 2. Heel-to-toe walking. Now, the second exercise helps support balance, coordination, and stability. Heel-to-toe walking. This movement challenges the body's balance systems gently while helping strengthen stabilizing muscles involved in walking safely. To perform it, walk slowly in a straight line. Place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot. Move carefully and slowly. Use a wall or counter nearby if needed for support. And honestly, this exercise may reveal balance weakness many seniors never fully notice during regular walking, because balance often declines quietly over time, especially during turning, uneven surfaces, or quick movements. That is why practicing stability intentionally becomes so important after 60. Exercise number 3. Wall push-ups. Now, the third exercise helps support upper body strength safely. Wall push-ups. Many seniors focus only on leg strength while forgetting how important upper body muscles become for posture, lifting, stability, pushing movements, and protecting the shoulders and arms. To perform this exercise, stand facing a wall. Place your hands against the wall at chest height. Slowly bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. Then push yourself back gently. This movement helps activate chest muscles, shoulders, arms, and core stability. And honestly, maintaining upper body strength becomes incredibly important for preserving confidence and independence later in life. Exercise number 4. Leg raises. Now, the fourth exercise targets one of the most important areas for balance and walking stability: the hips. Weak hip muscles often contribute heavily to poor balance, slower walking, instability, and increased fall risk. To perform this exercise, stand beside a chair or counter for support. Slowly lift one leg out to the side. Keep the movement controlled. Then lower the leg slowly. Repeat on both sides. The goal is not large movements. The goal is controlled muscle activation. And honestly, small stabilizing muscles often become weaker long before people notice major mobility problems. That is why supporting these muscles early matters so much. Exercise number 5. Seated marching. Now, the fifth exercise helps support circulation, hip mobility, coordination, and lower body activation. Seated marching. This movement is especially helpful for seniors who feel weak easily, struggle standing long periods, or are rebuilding strength gradually. To perform it, sit upright in a sturdy chair. Slowly lift one knee upward. Lower it gently. Then alternate sides in a marching motion. This simple movement helps activate circulation and muscle engagement without placing excessive strain on the joints. And honestly, consistency with gentle movement often matters more than doing aggressive exercise occasionally, because the body responds best to regular activation over time. This is something that happens very often. Many seniors reduce movement slowly without fully realizing it. At first, the body feels a little stiff. Then certain activities feel more tiring. Then fear of pain, weakness, or falling causes people to move less and less over time. And unfortunately, inactivity often accelerates muscle loss much faster. The less the body moves, the weaker the muscles become. The weaker the muscles become, the harder movement feels. And that cycle quietly continues unless the body begins receiving support again. But healthy aging is not about avoiding movement completely. It is about finding safe, realistic ways to keep the body active consistently. Seniors, daily habits that help support muscle health. Now, exercise is only one piece of the picture. The body also relies heavily on protein, hydration, sleep, circulation, and nutrition to support muscle maintenance after 60. Poor sleep may affect recovery. Dehydration may worsen fatigue and weakness. Low protein intake may make rebuilding strength harder. And long periods of sitting may reduce circulation and muscle activation significantly over time. That is why healthy aging usually depends on multiple small habits working together consistently. And honestly, I think this is something many seniors need to hear. Weakness should not automatically be accepted simply because of age. Too many people begin lowering their expectations for what the body can still do after 60. But the body still responds to movement. It still responds to consistency. It still responds to circulation, strength training, nutrition, sleep, and daily support. Healthy aging is not about becoming perfect. It is about protecting mobility, confidence, independence, and quality of life for as long as possible. And honestly, even small improvements in strength may completely change how the body feels day to day. If you are over 60 and you feel your body becoming weaker lately, do not panic, but do not ignore it either. Sometimes the body is simply asking for more movement and better support. And starting earlier may help protect balance, strength, stability, and independence far more than many people realize. And if this video helped you think differently about muscle loss and healthy aging, make sure you subscribe, because the next video may reveal another hidden warning sign many seniors overlook until it quietly begins affecting everyday life. And before you go, let me ask you something. Which part of the body feels weakest lately? Your legs, your balance, or your overall energy?